optimism about two new treatments for Ebola. They're proving so effective, they're being offered to all patients in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the current outbreak is the second deadliest ever. 1,800 people have died since last summer. Well, there's optimism about two new treatments for Ebola. They're proving so effective, they're being offered to all patients in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the current outbreak is the second deadliest ever. 1,800 people have died since last summer.
New figures released Wednesday by the Institute of International Finance show combined US public and private sector debt was close to $70 trillion. In just simple terms of dollars and cents, America's national debt hits a new record high every second, approaching $23 trillion right now, about $68,000 for every man, woman and child. New figures released Wednesday by the Institute of International Finance show combined US public and private sector debt was close to $70 trillion. In just simple terms of dollars and cents, America's national debt hits a new record high every second, approaching $23 trillion right now, about $68,000 for every man, woman and child.
Every man, woman and child.
Part 2. Here are the directions for Part 2.
Number 1. Damning report on Earth crisis.
And now to a disturbing study on the fate of our planet. In just the last hour, UN-backed environmental report was released. The social and ecological emergency the Earth now faces, and we are to blame. Research shows that around 1 million species are in danger of becoming extinct. 1 million. And in just the past 50 years, 75% of all land has been significantly altered. Meanwhile, plastic pollution, the world's oceans has become 10 times worse since 1980. And it is all the fault of the human population.
Question 1. What does the information in the news report imply? Number 2. Question 1. What was unusual? Number 2. Remarkable end to spelling contest.
For the first time in the history
the Scripps National Spelling Bee, a group of kids have conquered everything the dictionary could throw them. The popular spelling contest is so competitive with broadcast in the U.S. Sports Network. 8 winners, a crowd after impressive in the 3.5-hour final. Shows said they are running out of challenging words. 17 rounds.
And anyone left after the 20th round would be a champion.
Question 1. What was unusual about this Scripps spelling contest? Number 3. Old foe returns.
Well, measles, once nearly eradicated in the developed world, is making a global resurgence. In the US, the virus was declared eliminated in the year 2000. The number of cases has skyrocketed, with over 700 people infected in 22 states. That's according to the Centers for Disease Control. Globally, according to the World Health Organization, cases are 3 times higher the first 4 months of the year, same period in 2018. This highly contagious disease continues to sicken and even kill children and vulnerable people, especially in countries with poor vaccination rates.
Question 1. What is the main point of the news report?
Part 3.
Part 3.
Here are the directions for Part 3. In this part,
Number 1. Heavy burden for
Heavy
sick
burden
teachers.
sick teachers.
She's a
popular second-grade teacher in San Francisco's Glen Park Elementary, and she has breast cancer. Now on an extended leave, she's having paid more out of her own pocket for a substitute teacher.
It's all part
It's
of
all
a
part of a
little-known
little-known
state
state
policy that
policy
dates back decades. Here's how it works.
Here's how it works.
California teachers get 10 sick days a year. If they need more, they can take additional 100 days of extended sick leave. But there's a catch. The teachers have to pay for their own subs. The money gets stuck from their paychecks. About $200 per day in the case of the San Francisco teacher who wishes to remain anonymous. It falls under a 1976 provision in which teachers don't pay into the state's disability insurance program, so they don't get those benefits. In a statement, the San Francisco Teachers Union says it's consulting with our members on the priorities for contract negotiations next year. As always, we look forward to making improvements in this and other parts of the contract. Educators say it's part of the larger issue about the lack of money in public education. We need to fix funding. We're the fifth largest economy in the world.
42nd in rankings per state and what we spend per pupil on education. That's just not right.
It's not clear how many times this has happened, but it was a GoFundMe page that brought the issue to light. The teacher being fully reimbursed and beyond. It's going to take California lawmakers and the teachers unions to come up with a fix for what everyone seems to acknowledge is ridiculous. A cancer-ridden teacher with all the stresses and worries associated with an illness, having to pay for her own substitute. Dan Simon, CNN, San Francisco.
Question 1. What did the sick teacher have to pay for? Number 2. More help needed for the needy.
Driving through affluent West London, the poverty isn't immediately obvious. Billy McGranagan has been delivering food aid in this part of London for years. The situation, he says, is getting worse.
When you actually see the poverty of the children not having enough, it doesn't get you.
Campaigners argue it's a breach of the UK government's human rights obligations to ensure adequate food.
The United Kingdom, the country with the fifth largest economy in the world, is really bad. In this country, increasing numbers year on year, families are going without food.
In just the past 5 years, the country's largest food bank charity has recorded an increase of close to 50%. It's now delivering nearly 1.6 million emergency food parcels a year.
In addition to being a legal question, it's also a simple moral question. Is it appropriate for the government to stand by as families go hungry, just wait for charities to fill the gap?
Human Rights Watch
Human
report
Rights
is
Watch report
damning.
is damning.
It gives several examples of single mothers skipping meals so that their children have something to eat. The charity directly links the rise in poverty to the UK government's austerity drive over the past decade, an issue that's proven a flashpoint in British politics. In a statement, the UK government spokesperson has dismissed the latest criticism, describing the report as misleading.
We're helping parents to move into work to give families the best opportunity to move out of poverty. And it's working. Employment is at a record high, and children growing up in working households are 5 times less likely to be in relative poverty.
For those relying on food aid now, the government's words are of little comfort.
A lot of families can't afford electricity.
They can't afford to cook when they do get the food banks.
A situation, he says, that's unlikely to change anytime soon. Bianca Nobilo, CNN, London.
Question 1. What problem in the UK is the main topic of the news report?
Part 4. Here are the directions for Part 4. In this part,
The following is an interview with Chris Hughes, co-founder of Facebook.
My next guest
My
says
next
that
guess is
Facebook
Facebook is too big.
Mark
Mark
Zuckerberg
Zuckerberg
is too powerful. The company needs to be split up. You probably will not expect such ideas from the co-founder of Facebook, Chris Hughes. But that is what Hughes put forth in the New York Times opinion piece entitled It's Time to Break Up Facebook. And Chris Hughes, who is Zuckerberg's roommate at Harvard, joins me now. The biggest argument against your position is that Facebook provides services for free to people. And when people choose to use Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, they are voluntarily ceding that privacy. They know that Facebook is using it. What's wrong with that? That's the free market.
Well, I don't think that's quite right for two reasons. First off, I think that users do pay quite a bit to use Facebook. They don't pay with dollars, but they pay with their data and with their attention. We are providing immense amounts of data. I think it's also not true because the space is so locked down. Facebook has become such a strong monopoly that there's no alternative. So without any kind of competition, there's no accountability. The long history of antitrust is that it's a way of holding businesses that have gotten too big and too powerful accountable. So it's built on the same principle of checks and balances that our founders outlined in the Constitution for the different branches of government, but for the private sector as well.
Your biggest concern, you say in the piece, is the degree to which Mark Zuckerberg has almost total control over what information we all read about, access.
Yeah, you know, the way that Facebook is structured as a company, Mark's the CEO. There is a board, but because he owns 60% of the voting shares, he's not accountable really to that board. It works more like a board of advisors than anything else. He's not really accountable to users, and thus far, he's not been accountable to government. So one thing I don't spend time on in the piece, but I think is really important, is that we can approach corporate governance differently. There's a lot of folks who call for thinking about making sure that boards have a responsibility, not just to the bottom line, but to customers, to suppliers, to the environment, a kind of global responsibility, which again was what it was like in the 50s and 60s before the revolution over the past few years. So I think that kind of thinking, when applied to Facebook, would immediately bring accountability to the company. Or if the FTC broke up the company, or if there were meaningful privacy regulation, that too would bring accountability. But the world that we're in right now is one where I do think Mark Zuckerberg has too much power, near unilateral power.
Chris Hughes, pleasure to have you on.
Thanks for having me.
Question 1. What common view did Zakaria present about Facebook and the free market? Question 2.
表示問題したに複数回説明するのはないという。これできなかったね。完全にできなかった。そうするとパート4 2.23か。まあだね。何点ぐらいがいいんだ。Treatment. A lot of treatments. This is effective. Figure release. A released figure in the institution of international finance. Combine it and be a public sector. This is the public sector and this is the private sector. Public sector deal with the money, private sector deal with blah blah blah. That $1 trillion, trillion, just last over. Yes, bad. You are the bad. Just highlight block. Highlight the palm. Emergency. Multiply. Become extinct is connected. Plus pollution. Remarkable. It's a remarkable results. He's got remarkable results from the test. Conquer, authority, competitive. Where's your competitive edge? Broadcast president. First in history, president. Old for宿敵はしかか useless. Let's eradicate. We used to eradicate old for useless, but now it's resurgent virus. Declare AB, eliminated case. Skyrocketed. Switch. Infected. The sign of disease. The World Health Organization compared the blood. Highly contagious disease. Vaccination rate. Burden. This is a heavy burden. This is a heavy burden. Second grade teacher. First grade teacher. Breast cancer. She's suffering from breast cancer. Leave. Extended leave. Out of pocket. Out of my pocket. Substitute teacher. They back to Bob. They back to 1997. Additional sick leave. Catch sip dog Sashik dog A from B. Paycheck. When you have a paycheck, substitute fee is docked from anonymous for disabilities insurance benefits segment. Consult with priority seating, exchange, improvement, bring love to the light. It's clinical. With all said